Statement of changes in equity for the year ended 31st December 2018. Okay, this is the format that was provided to you. And students, you know that if you do the statement of changes in equity, you focus on the calculations for the interest income. Okay. Now, this is the information that relates to the interest on the capital. Each partner is to receive 16% per annum on their interest on their capital. Both partners, this is the information, both partners had increased their capital by how much? By 50,000 each on the 1st of July 2018 and was properly recorded. Okay, let's highlight this information. It's very important. It's very important. Celeste, okay, I'm not sure if Celeste is in the meeting. Okay, let me try and mute notification. Okay. All right, we are fine now. Okay. And this information was properly recorded. Okay. This information was properly recorded. What is the meaning of properly recorded? It means the capital accounts that you see are updated. Okay. So it's after the changes have been made. In the capital account of Taun, you see 200,000, 50,000 is already included there. Okay. All right. Now let's look at these capital accounts. I'm going to try and highlight. Okay. This is the option I'm looking for. If you can check with, I don't know how to pronounce, but I think it's pi or something. For pi, you have 150,000. For Daun, you have 200,000. These capital changes, these capital balances are after the changes have been made, are after the additional capital have been updated. So what is it that you need to do in an exam if you're given information like this? This is pi, okay. The balance at the end should be 150,000. Why 150,000? Because of the word that says, of the statement that says, was properly captured, was properly recorded. Okay, let's go back to the statement. Was properly documented and recorded. Okay, so it means that this 150,000 is the balance after the 50,000 was added. What is the amount of capital change? It's 50,000 and it should be positive because this is an additional capital. If the owner withdrawn 50,000, then you put 50,000 in brackets. What is the balance at the beginning, students? If they say to you, your balance at the end is 150,000, during the month, you added 50,000. What is the balance at the beginning of the month? Anyone? So this should be 200,000 and another 50,000. Okay. Thank you very much, John. It's 100,000. 100,000. Okay. What about this partner? What is the balance at the beginning? Okay. It's 150. Thank you very much, guys. It's 150,000. So if you say 150,000 plus 50,000 is equals to 200,000. Okay. Then you'd have your totals, 150 plus 100. I think it's 250,000. And this one is 100,000. This one should be 350,000. Okay, we're done with the capital changes. Are there any questions, students? We might as well look at the calculations for the interest since we are dealing with the capital. Okay, the financial year end is 31st December 2018. The capital changes were made on the 1st of July 2018. So we can say that these additional capitals are 6 months old because if you count July, August, September, October, November, December. So the interest should be calculated for how many months? For 6 months. So I'm going to start with P. This is for P. Okay. Interest on capital. I'm going to start off with the initial amount. What is the initial amount for pi? It's 100,000. Multiply for how long? This 100,000 existed for the full period. It's there at the beginning and it's there at the end. So I should say multiply by 12, divide by 12, then multiply by 16%. Okay. 100,000 times 12 over 12 times 16%. I think it should be 16,000. Yes, I'm getting an amount of 16,000 rands. Number two, the 50,000 only came into the picture on the 1st of July. So we can say that it's 6 months old. Okay. 50,000 rands. 50,000 rands multiply by 6 divide 12 multiply by 16%. It's equals to 4,000. How much is 4,000 plus 16,000? It should be 20,000. Therefore, the sum of the interest on capital for this partner is 20,000 rands. Okay. If there are no questions, let's look at down. Oh, is it down? Okay, I think I spell it wrong here. It should be T-A, okay. And then for partner T, let me say T, K. It should be 150,000. This is the amount that existed for the full period. Multiply by 12, divide 12, multiply by a 16%. Okay, 150,000 times 12 divided by 12 times 16% is equals to 24,000 rands. Okay. The 50,000 is also 6 months old. Multiply by 6, divide 12, multiply by 16%. It's the same amount, 4,000. Okay. So what should be the sum of the interest on capital for this partner? It should be 28,000. Okay. 28,000 rands. 28,000 plus 20,000, it should be 48,000. Okay. We can move on if there are no questions. Each partner receives a monthly salary as follows: 10,000 per month, 9,000 per month. Note, both partners' salaries were increased by 10% with effect from 1st September 2018. Okay, so now, how do you work out the annual salary? For P, you're gonna say that 10,000 multiply how many months from January to August, because the increment took place on the 1st of September. So it's January until August. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 8 months. Multiply by 8 is equals to 80,000 rands. And then on the 1st of September, the monthly salary was no longer 10,000, but it was increased by 10%. What is 10% of 10,000? It's 1,000. So if I add 1,000 with 10,000, I'm going to get 11,000. So we need to show calculations so that students can understand how we got 11,000. You can work out the 10%, then add into 10,000, or you can just say 10,000 multiply 110 divide by 100%. So it should be 11,000 multiply how many months? September, October, November, December. 4 months. So this 11,000 was for 4 months within the current financial period. So if I say 11,000 times 4, I think it should be 44,000. Please correct me if I'm wrong. 44,000. Then 44,000 plus 80,000 is equal, 44,000 plus 80,000. I'm getting an amount of, let me check, 124,000. Okay. Salary for P, 124,000. Okay. What about for T? Same procedure. For T, I need to say that 9,000 multiply by 8 months. How did I get 8 months? Remember, the financial year end is 31st December 2018. That would mean the beginning of the financial period is 1st January 2018. So if you count from January to December, it's 12 months. Okay, financial period consists of 12 months. So if I count from January to August, I get 8 months. So I'll multiply by 8 months. 9,000 times 8 months is equals to 72,000. All right. Then after, I need to work out 10% of 9,000. So 10% of 9,000 is 900. 9,000 times 10 is equals to 900. So after the increment, the salary increased from 9,000 to 9,900. Okay, but we need to show how we got 990. We can say 9,000 multiplied by 110 divided by 100%, then times 4 months. Same procedure. Okay. So 9,000 times 110 divide 100 times 4 is equals to 39,600. 39,600. Okay. 9,000 times 110 divide 100, it's 9.9. 9.9 times 4, it's 39,600. 39,600. 39,600 plus 72,000, I get 111,600. 111,600. 111,600 plus 124,000 is equals to 235,600. If you are lost, students, please let me know so that we move together in the same pace.
Just so the 10,000 times the 110, just go through that process for me. I understand that the 10,000 times 8, it's because of the increase the increase happened in September, right?
Yes,
or in August.
Yes.
Okay, then you get the 10,000, but that 110, you say, if you can just take me through that again, please.
Okay, I know that this 110, it's a confusion to most students. So it confuses most students. I understand that. But what is it that you can do to avoid this? How can I put it? It's a senseless, no. It's a complicated formula. So instead of saying 110, you can just say 10,000 times 10, then it would give you 1,000. Then you add. But where is this 110,000 coming from? If you look at this, it was 10,000. It was pure there was no increment. So if you say 10,000 times 100, divide 100, it will give you 10,000. So it was added by a 10%. You see now there's a difference because there's a 10% increase. Okay, let me highlight. There's a 10% increase from 100 to 110. So to avoid this complicated formula, first find a portion of the increment. 10,000 times 10%, it's 1,000. 1,000 add to 10,000, it's 11,000. Then you multiply by the remaining period. Feroza, I hope you are answered.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
All right. All right. So I'm hoping that we are all on the same page. Okay. Says Pi receives a bonus of 30,000. We are on this bullet point. Pi receives a bonus of 30,000 rands. So we're just going to add 30,000 under this partner, and the other partner is not entitled to a bonus. So it's 30,000. What about the interest on drawings? Okay, partners are to pay interest on their drawings. The amount due, okay, the amount due by them has been calculated and recorded by the bookkeeper. Let's look at the information. Are we given the interest on drawings? Yes, we are given, already calculated for us, so no need to sweat. Okay, so for this partner is it's 3,000. For this partner, it's 2,600. So it should be 5,600, the total. But students, you know that interest on drawings, you put brackets. Since interest on drawings affects the equity negatively. Oh, what happened? All right, brackets. It's more like the interest on your unfavorable balance. If your balance is negative, they will charge you an interest. We call that interest expense. But if your balance is positive, they will give you an interest. We call that interest income. Okay. So always put the interest on drawings in brackets. Okay. The net profit was calculated 368. So the 368 will be recorded here. So this is the net profit. It's not the remaining profit. If you go to the last bullet point, you would see that information says remaining profits or losses. So now you need to work out the remaining profit. What is the formula to work out the remaining profit? Okay. It should be the net profit. Let me write here. The net profit that is given to you, net profit plus interest on drawings minus interest on capital minus salaries for both partners, salaries, minus the bonus. Okay, what else do we minus? Okay, that's it. Minus interest on capital, minus the salaries, minus the bonus. So the net profit is given as 368,000. 368,000 plus the drawings, interest on drawings are given as 5,600. Okay, I know that most students are confused now because here we subtracted the interest on drawings, but when we're working out the remaining profit, we added. Okay, so that's the rule. because interest on drawings will be debited. So if you apply the double entry system when doing the appropriation account, all of these positive accounts will be listed on the debit side, and the net profit and the interest on drawings will be posted on the credit side. Hence why we add the interest on drawings with the net profit. Okay, so when we close off these accounts with profit and loss, we're gonna debit these accounts and credit the profit and loss. Okay, but when we close off the interest on drawings, we're gonna credit the interest on drawings. Sorry, we're gonna debit the interest on drawings and credit the profit and loss. So don't stress about what I've just said. What you need to know is that when you work out the net profit, you need to add drawings. But in the current account, interest on drawings will be recorded in brackets. Okay, that's what you need to know for now. Okay, don't sweat, don't stress about every concept I've explained. All right. So you need to minus how much is interest on capital, it's 48,000. And then minus the salaries, 235,600. Minus 30,000 for bonus. Let me remove this 3. Okay. So let us calculate, students. 368 plus 5,600 minus 48,000 minus 235,600 minus 30,000. I get an amount of 60,000. I'm not sure if that's the correct amount, but I get 60,000. Thank you very much. 60,000. That should be the total of the remaining profit, 60,000. But now, how do I split this 60,000? The information says that in the ratio of their capitals at the beginning of the year, So it is very important to calculate the capital at the beginning of the year correctly. How much is the capital for this partner at the beginning of the year? It's 100,000. For this one, it's 150,000. How do I work out the ratio? I'm going to say 100,000 divided by 150,000, and it's going to give me a ratio. Okay, so if you press on your calculator, 100,000 divided by 150,000, you will get 2/3. What is the meaning of that? It means that the ratio is 2:3. Okay, what's happening now? The ratio is 2:3. That's the ratio. P gets 2, T gets 3. The total ratio is 5. So how do I split? For P, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say 60,000. 60,000 multiply 2 divide 5. Okay. 60,000 times 2 divide 5, I get 24,000. And then for the other partner, I'd say, okay, this is T, 60,000 multiply by 3/5. So the denominator should be the sum of your ratio. What is the sum of our ratio? 5. So if your ratio is 2:6, the denominator should be 8. The sum of your ratio should be 8. Okay. So 60,000 multiply by 3 divide 5 is equals to 36,000. 36,000 rands. Okay. So we have 24,000 here, 24,000. Okay. 24,000. We have 36,000. All right. What's next? If there are no questions, okay. Drawings for P 180,000 also in brackets because drawings and interest on capital affect the partner's current account negatively. But with drawings, they are not taken into account when we work out the remaining profit. It's only interest on drawings. Okay, 170,000. So it's 180 plus 170. Okay, I think there's a message. I say I'm struggling with the ratio on my calculator. Which calculator are you using? I'm using Casio. If you're using Casio, it will give you the ratio. Okay.
Hi, sir.
Hi, John.
Yes, yeah, I'm just struggling with this ratio because if I do I have a sharp one, the
Okay.
scientific one. If I put 100,000 over the 150,000, then I get 0.6666.
Okay, it gives you 0.666.
Yes, sir.
And when you press the SD button,
SD. Let me just see where.
okay,
SD. Let me just see, where's this SD now? I don't think this one ever SD, but then yeah, I don't know if I'm looking wrong now.
okay. P is using trefoil. Not sure about that one, but now I'm trying to check 100,000 divided by 150,000. Okay. There's an SD button. So if you press that button, it's either it should give you the ratio or it should give you 0.66. When I press on my side, the first answer I get is the ratio. And when I press the SD button, it gives me 0.66.
No, sir. Yes, only second function and alpha and setup and mode and del, and then it's the height, the sin, the costan, and DRG, and then it was now the YX and the quadrant, and then it's the Q to 2, Q to 3, and log and in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you please? All right. So the way forward here, I think students should use Casio. If you come across this similar information, I would suggest that students use Casio, okay, or the financial calculator. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Sorry about that. Now let's look at how I got the ratio. Okay. Let me start again. Information says that the partners are to share the remaining profits or losses in the ratio of their capitals at the beginning of the year. How much are the capitals at the beginning of the year? For P, we have 100,000. For T, we have 150,000. So if you say 150,000 using the Casio or the financial calculator, it should give you a ratio 2/3. So if it gives you 2/3, then the ratio would be 2:3. And the sum of the ratio should be 5 because 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. Okay. So sorry about that. And then if you get 1/4, your ratio would be 1:4. 1:4. If you get a ratio of 3/5, then your ratio should be 3:5. Okay. But for now, we have 2:3. I hope, Chili, you are answered. 170 plus 180. 250,000 in brackets. 350,000 in brackets. Okay. Now, please help me work out the net profit for each partner. For this partner, 124 plus 20,000 plus 30,000 minus 3,000 plus 24,000. Okay. So with the issue of the ratio, please make sure you use Casio or the financial calculator. If you get 2/3, so it will be given as a fraction. If I press on my calculator, 100,000 divide 150, you will get a fraction 2/3. But you know that if it's 2/3, my ratio should be 2:3. If I get 1/4, my ratio will be 1:4. Okay. So what should be the sum of this partner P? 124,000 K. 124,000 plus 20,000 plus 30,000 minus 3,000 plus 24,000. I get an amount of 195,000. 195,000. With this partner, when I say 111600 plus 28,000 plus 0 minus 2,600 plus 36,000, I get an amount of 173,000. 173,000. So if I add 173,000 plus 195, it should give me the sum of the net profit, which is 368,000. Okay. 195 plus 173 should be 368,000. All right. Then the last one. How do you work out the balance at the end? The balance at the beginning plus the net profit minus the drawings. Okay, for example, I'm going to do this one for you. The balance at the beginning for P is given as 10,000 and it's marked as DR. What is the meaning of DR? It means that it's debited. It's unfavorable. If the partner's current account is marked as DR or is listed on the debit side, that would mean the partner has unfavorable bank balance. Okay, unfavorable balance. Sorry, not bank, but balance on their current account. Okay. Hi guys, when you get an answer, press on the DNC button. It should give. Thank you very much, Tobisa. Thanks for that. So with P, the balance is marked as DR, 10,000 DR. I'm going to put brackets because it's unfavorable, 10,000 in brackets. With this one, it's marked for T, it's marked CR. It means it's credited, it's favorable. Remember, guys, when we're doing accounting equation, we'd say that equity increase on the credit side, equity decrease on the debit side. So if the partner's current account is labeled as DR, it means it's negative or unfavorable. If it's marked as CR, then it's positive or favorable. With this partner, I'm just going to say 2,000. Okay. So this one will help us understand the basic formula on how to calculate the balance at the end. It should be 2,000. I'm pressing on my calculator. 2,000 plus 176 minus 170,000. It's 8,000. Okay. This one is negative. I'm going to say 195,000 minus 10,000 minus 180,000. It's 5,000. 5,000 plus 8,000. I'm not sure if it's 13,000. I'm not good with calculations. 5,000. 5 plus 8 is 13. Yes, it should be 13,000. And the balance here, 2,000 minus 10,000, it should be minus 8,000. Okay.
I thought first the formula again, how to calculate the balance at the end. You said it's the balance at the beginning and then the profit, net
Yes.
profit for the year, and what else?
Minus the drawings. Okay. So using this example, I'm going to use green. Why green? Green means you add these two. And I'm going to use red. Why red? Red means minus. Okay, I think red is not a good idea. Yellow. So you add these two, you minus the yellow one. It should give you the balance at the end. Okay. Feroza, I hope you are answered. Okay. So we are done with the statement of changes in equity. When we meet tomorrow, we're gonna do the statement of comprehensive income. So this one needs more energy. So for now, let's call it a wrap for today. Tomorrow when we meet, we're gonna start with the statement of comprehensive income. And if we still have time, I'm 100% sure that we'll have enough time. Since I said Tuesday, we need to have 2-hour session, but I'll confirm with Celeste. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evening.